you need to learn to listen to your children. Just creating that safe space for your children. And the neighbors, is it really safe also? Because you don't know what's going on.
Hello, Cheers Africa, and we are still here at the High Tea being hosted by SPAR in aid with Childline Zimbabwe. And right now I am joined by Mrs. Shamiso Pfumayaramba, who's going to talk more on why this event is important to her and why it's important. So the main tagline today is, why is it important to create safe spaces for children, and why is it important that we must protect our children and in the communities that we live in. Ms. Shamiso, thank you for joining me and giving us your time here at the High Tea. So here at Cheers Africa, we are all about amplifying African voices, creating platforms so that the world knows that here in Zimbabwe, we are not just sitting idly. We are doing something with the resources that we have. We are definitely working together as one community. We are creating something for the future generations, the future citizens, for our children to have to be safe, and for our children to have access to good health, education, and for our children to just have that bright future. So here at the event, we have seen like-minded women speaking up, survivor stories, why it's important as women to have, even if you have never carried a child, why it is important for you to have that motherly love and create a safe space for children out there. So in your view, what does this event really mean to you personally? It's Shamiso.
All right. As Shamiso, first of all, I'm also a mother. So I really understand how it is to actually listen, because when you're a mother, you need to learn to listen to your children and just creating that safe space for your children. So this event today, just as you said, it's like-minded women coming together for the same cause. So definitely this is a day that means so much to me as a mother, as I said, and hopefully that the ladies that came through today, it means the same for them. Whatever was discussed today from the panelists, you get to take away something that is important, that you can actually say, from the event, I learned this. And we hope as mothers we'll make safer and better spaces for our children.
And you're absolutely right. Me, I'm still a girl, not yet a mother, but I have learned that no, I don't have to wait for the day that motherhood naturally comes to me for me to protect children. I can just start doing it right now with the resources that I have. Now, speaking on behalf of SPAR and Childline Zimbabwe, what are some of the challenges that that our communities still face in making sure that children are really safe, children really have the access to education, to good health, and to protection that they really need? And what are some of the realistic and sustainable solutions that we need to start implementing in our communities?
I think the major thing that we really need to do is to create a safe space. Right now, if you're home and your child does not feel safe, what do you think they'll do? They'll go maybe to the neighbors. And the neighbors, is it really safe also? Because you don't know what's going on. So the first thing is we make sure that we create a safe space. You know, they say charity begins at home. So it's the same thing. If you as a mother do not create a safe space for your children in your own space, how can you expect safe space elsewhere? So you're now opening children to abuse if you don't create that safe space. So realistically, we are saying that because charity begins at home, we need to learn that. We just don't want to talk about it. You don't want to be seen saying, oh yeah, charity begins at home. But are you living it? You need to learn to, they say, to walk the walk,
walk the talk.
Exactly.
So walk the talk.
You get exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. So those are the challenges that we have where we are not having safe spaces. So we want to have safe spaces. And as SPAR Zimbabwe, we've always partnered with Childline since its inception. You know, and Childline has been in existence since 1997. And from that time, SPAR started supporting Childline, and we've been doing it every time. So whatever chance we get in terms of helping them to fundraise, we are there because we understand that there are those small children And we call them, Childline is the voice of the voiceless.
Yes.
Exactly. Because children, when your child comes to you and they complain at times, maybe you think, no, you're being a bother. So we are really not listening to our children. But we are saying Childline is doing that for us. But at the same time, Childline is teaching everyone out there that let's not Childline be the only one that's listening to the voiceless. But at home, we can also do the same. Ensure that we listen to our little ones.
This is so amazing. And with seeing so many different individuals here in different organizations, SPAR and Childline, reaching out to all these people, saying that where we fall short, maybe you can come in to further the mission that is already at hand. And it's so inspiring being part of this conversation. And what is really inspiring for me is that it's women who are spearheading these conversations, these missions, this platform, because it is women who really understand how important it is for a child to be safe. Why is it that a child must not cry, must not worry about life, but they must be protected in every way possible? And I am so inspired. I have a lot of information to take home, to pass to my friends and families that, guys, we can all be friends of Childline. I'm so proud that I'm now a friend of Childline today.
Actually, just to also add on, we are also just not saying it's just mothers or women's duty. At SPAR, our tagline is "We are better together."
True.
And because we are better together, we are calling out to each and every individual. As long as you are capacitated to look after children, whether you're a female, whether you're a male, it is your duty. Because we need to start building, because these children, they are the future.
True.
So imagine if the kids are damaged and no one is listening to them, then what kind of a world will we have? So because we are better together, we're calling out everyone out there. Let's rally behind and make sure that we listen to our children and we capacitate them, because where the hope is, we reduce issues to do with child abuse, sexual abuse, and, even child trafficking. So we're saying, let's get together and make sure that we create a safe environment for our children.
This is so inspiring. I hope everyone who was listening to Miss Shamiso was really taking notes that this is not a one person's job. It's a community's job. Both the fathers and the mothers really need to rally. It doesn't even matter that you and your kids are safe, but what about the kids next door? Are they safe? Are you peeking in to see if all the children in your community are safe and they have access to what they're supposed to get as children? Thank you very much, Miss Shamiso. We really appreciate the time,
Thank you for having me.
The knowledge and the information that you have shared with us here at Childline Africa. And our goal is to make sure that this kind of information reaches the right audience that knows how to use this information, because we are saying Zimbabwe it can only build itself when we come together as one. As the tagline for SPAR says, we are better together. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on Childline Africa. This is the platform where we provide a voice to the voiceless and say we are better together, just like SPAR. Thank you for tuning in, and don't go anywhere, because we still have more inspiring content for you right here.